I don't guess you've run into a big lumbering brute of an orc in your travels. Named Storg. Was a friend of mine. Emphasis on the was. I'm in a pile of trouble because of him. Maybe you've heard of the rite of theft, the Wood Elf tradition. If you pull off a particularly clever theft, you can demand payment from the owner for their things. Well, I stole this tree thane's bow, and then Storg stole the bow from me. The tree thane wants his bow back, and if I can't give it to him, he's gonna have me hauled in and whipped. Last I heard, Storg was headed toward Vine Death Cave. The tree thane won't let me leave town. Could you look for Storg?
Ifrey, the singer, the storyteller.
My husband, Ninglenel, went for a walk yesterday morning. Said he wanted to get away from the squabbling at Eldenroot. He hasn't come back. I went looking for him this morning with our dog. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. The last place I saw our dog eat was near the fork in the road that leads to Cormount, just west of here. Take this whistle. Use it when you get to the fork in the road. I'll wait here in case he comes home.
Bones. You sang the songs the seeds and birds now carry in their hearts.
Ironic. Huh. We come back to my homeland and I'm the one that falls into a ravine. I used to scale these rocks like they were stairs. I guess none of us are immune to the ravages of time. Just give me a second and I'll head back home. I knew Eat wouldn't leave me here to rot. Miss Zahabi will be worried sick. Thank you.
You let that woman murder that doctor there.
Excuse me. Did you know my husband? What brings you to my husband's grave? I don't think we ever met. My husband was a guard for a merchant caravan. One day, he found a magic amulet on a dead man laying in the road. Almost overnight, he became despondent. When he spoke, he would only talk about the bandits he had killed while defending the caravan. No, nothing worked. I even paid to have the origin of the amulet divined. Learned it was crafted in Cormount. Surprisingly, my husband volunteered to go. But he was found dead not far from town the next day, and the amulet was gone. If you have the amulet, I suggest you find a way to be rid of it as soon as possible, before you lose the will to even try.
Smell that? The air here. It's almost sweet. Be wary. There are vampires about, and that smell means they're on the prowl. It's best you didn't wander alone. Sabon. I lead a small band of vampire hunters. We heard rumors of an infestation of the feral monsters in this region. But we didn't realize just how bad it was until we arrived. A powerful vampire lord and his clan are terrorizing the region. We are going to kill as many of them as we can, until they overtake us, or we've wiped them out. You look like you can hold... Good. 4 hunters is better than 3 any day. Closer than you might think. You want to meet them? Zungard, Agalir, come meet our new friend.
No need to shout, Subon.
Are you ready to take the sword to these aberrations? Oblivion's own children. That's all I need to know. Anyone who tries to harm us will answer to my blade.
A new recruit, eh? I hope you can keep pace. The blood will run fast and thick when the vampires attack, and I can't watch your back and mine. Gods, I hope so. But don't let Agalir hear me say it. Superstitious Redguard. I say you don't become a vampire hunter if you don't like taking risks. The more they fight, the more fun it is.
Looks like you've made your introductions. Time to get to work. All right. Pay close attention. I'll try to be brief, but if we don't all focus on doing our job, we're as good as dead. The vampires in this area are controlled by a single powerful vampire lord. He likely sired most of them himself. Take this bloodstone. Don't lose it. It has the power to turn water to blood and whip up a ferocious hunger in the most sated vampire. When the time is right, we're going to use it to lure the vampire lord out of his hidey hole. Listen closely. This is the plan. We're going to lay a trap in the abandoned village up the hill. Zungarg, you guard the west gate.
No one's getting by me.
Agalir! You're on the ridge by the east gate.
May the divines guide my bow.
I'll take the north. Our new friend will use the bloodstone to lay the bait in the well at the center of town.
I love this part.
Drop the bloodstone into the well. Blood will spout forth, and it'll draw the vampires out of hiding. We'll be waiting to cut them down. The vampire lord won't sit by while we thin his flock. If you see him, whistle. If everyone's ready, let's get into position.
Whoever kills the fewest bloodsuckers buys the drinks.
Don't joke, lest the divines punish your frivolity.
Stay sharp. Things all day. They are swarming out to the longhouse. Stand firm! That's the last of them. Good work. Damn it. What went wrong? The Vampire Lord should have appeared by now. Where are Zun? Everyone was in their places. The plan was working perfectly. This doesn't bode well. I'll go west and see if I can find Zungark. You go to the east gate and look for Agalir. But keep your guard up. There's no end to vampire tricks. Agalir. Not Agalir. I'm such a fool. Clearly, the Vampire Lord saw through our No. No body either. That's no comfort. In dealing with vampires, the lack of a body usually only means one thing. We need to keep looking for Zungarg. And if he's... Oh, pray, Stendar! There he is! I never thought I'd be so...
Right to his lair. It's in the cave, north of town.
Quick, all of you! Slay the Vampire Lord! For Agalir! Meet me outside. I need to get out of here. So that's it then. The Vampire Lord is dead. As are Zungarg and Agalir. I've lost partners before, but you never get used to it. I feel responsible. I'll bury my friends. Then, I suppose I'll seek out more companions in the next vampire lair. I can't rest until this scourge is wiped from Tamriel. Zungarg and Agalir felt the same. Thank you for your help, friend.
Mike once climbed the Elden Tree. Then he learned of the stairs inside. Good thing, for his claws began to hurt.
We've observed your travels through Grotwood and have need of your particular talents. Our eyes are everywhere in Grotwood. We've fixed them upon you for some time. We're in need of an outsider, unknown in Cormount. Someone with versatility. I'm privileged to be a Vine Dusk Ranger. We report directly to King Camoran Eredon, ruler of the Wood Elves. We protect his rule against all threats, without or within. The Black Sap Rebellion, for one. Though nearly broken at the Dominion's formation, its last remnants plague Cormount. With your help, we can finally end our civil war. If you're agreeable, I'll open a portal to our base of operations.
Are you going to slaughter the entire town?
One of my favourite things about Grotwood is the way the stars look through the tree canopy. It really is quite lovely. But I'm letting myself grow distracted. How may I help you? There's really only Rondrin, but he's been retired for a while now.
If you are looking for custom jewelry, you should know I'm retired. My amulet! Tell me! Did it do its work? Did the Argonians suffer? The brigand who killed my son! It took all my resources to make that amulet and track him down. You see, I'm not a strong or violent man, but I do know my craft. That amulet is my masterpiece. It magnifies the guilt of taking a life, slowly overwhelming the wearer with grief until he takes his own life. It's a little bit of poetry, if I do say so myself. Although it's been so long, I was beginning to doubt it worked. What? That can't be! You're lying! The Argonian sent you, didn't he? He's not dead at all, is he? This isn't right. This person obviously did not deserve to die. What have I done? Give me the amulet. I made it impossible to give away, but I created it, so you should be able to give it to me. I thank you for bringing me closure on my son's killer. I know what I have to do now. It's my turn to wear the amulet now. If anyone is guilty, if anyone deserves it, it's me. I created this abominable object. It's only fitting that I am destroyed by it. It's justice. Oh, gods! How was I so blind? My revenge only brought more pain into the world. I guess death is a poor substitute for justice, after all. You're right. I must end this diseased cycle. I must destroy the amulet. Never again! It is done. No one shall ever suffer at the hands of this accursed creation again. No one else should suffer my folly. Thank you, and please take this for your troubles.